In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how one of my students, Jared, was able to land his first appointment setting client in just 7 days. And then after landing that client, just 1 month later of working with me, how he's able to have days like this right here, where he pulled in over $1,000 in just 1 day. I'm going to run you through his entire story, end to end, the exact process that he went through, from somebody who is completely lost and unsure of how to make money online to somebody who is now making $1,000 in one single day and having other successful days, and now has a clear roadmap and vision on how to make 10K per month and beyond. And I promise he didn't just get lucky, and he's not some crazy workaholic that worked 16 hours a day in order to do this. He's a completely normal guy, just like myself when I first got started, who does this part-time because he hates his 9-to-5 job, and he wanted to change his life just like the rest of us. And now we're here. So without further ado, let's get straight into it here. So this is Jared. Before working with me, like before he even talked to myself for the first time, he was dying to quit his 9-to-5 construction job, but he didn't know how. He tried actually running his own mindset coaching business. So he tried like other ways of making money online, but failed because he didn't have enough skills or capital to grow it. And that's what most people fail to realize, is that any business model works when you have skills. So the first thing that you should do is not try to start a business. You should try to acquire skills, and then you can make any business model work. He was one bad investment, or he actually had a bad investment in another program, which kind of caused him to be extremely skeptical, just like a lot of you guys. And I totally get it. He wanted to build more skill sets so that he could eventually run his own business. But once again, he didn't know where to start. And then after that, I actually got on a call with Jared. We ended up talking things over. I said, boom, I want to help you out. I can help you out. And we got started. So he actually joined my program in April 16th. This is him doing like a quick introduction into the community. He saw one of my videos and decided to work with me one-on-one. And he saw the value in working with somebody else who had gone down the path that he already wanted to go down. And he was a little bit nervous to pull the trigger due to a past failed investment, but wasn't ready to give up yet. And I see this mistake happen with a lot of people. I totally get that we're in the make money online space and there's a lot of scams and there's a lot of low quality products out there. I get it. I've been down that before myself. But just because you encounter a bad experience like that doesn't mean that you should stop like looking for opportunities. That would be as stupid as me saying, oh, I got into a minor car crash and I'm never going to drive a car ever again. Or, oh, I got cheated on, I'm never going to go get a girlfriend ever again. That makes no sense. That's a logic flaw. And on top of that as well, I see a lot of people like scared to invest in themselves because growing is painful. They call it growing pains for a reason. But despite what you may think, growing might be painful, but being stuck in the same place forever for the rest of your life, and this is what Jared realized as well, that's actually more painful than just investing in yourself, learning new skills, and growing as a person. So being stuck in the same situation for literally the next 60 years of your life, that is more painful than going through and learning new skills and experiencing that pain of growing as a person, right? So with that being said, he decided to work with me and we got to work right away. The first thing that we did is we shifted his mindset, because most people are not in the right mentality yet to make money online. This is the reason that they stay stuck. They have poor beliefs. And so we shifted his mindset around making money online. Again, this is the most important step that most people fail to do. Then after that, I taught him everything that we needed to know about remote sales and the info product industry that he was working in. And then number 3 is that we set him up with an ideal client and the exact outreach scripts, interviews, tips to land his ideal client as soon as possible. So basically showed him everything that he needed in order to land an ideal client as fast as possible working with me. And as you can see, so we started working on the 16th of April, literally just 8 days later. I think it was actually 7 days, but he made this post 8 days later. He actually let the community know that he got his first win. Good afternoon, gentlemen. Just wanted to hop on and share a win. I just landed my first role as an appointment setter. Crazy to see the results. And then this is him like thanking me for the help that I helped him with. And so literally just after 7 days, Jared landed his first client. This client was somebody who is getting 20 to 40 leads every single day. So basically it checked all the boxes of an ideal client. Somebody who's getting leads every single day. So he actually has appointments to set with the client. They have a high ticket offer, a $7,500 offer. So that means you have insane earning potential, because if you go in and set an appointment for somebody who has a $7,500 offer and they close a deal, even if you get 5%, that would be $375. If you get 10%, that's $750 every single appointment you set for them that ends up closing, right? And if you're getting 20 to 40 leads a day, you can do the math on what's actually possible there. And then on top of that as well, the client that he worked with had good proof of concept. I'll show you the client in a second. And they had solid goals and a solid plan to scale their business. So basically the 4 boxes that we look for in terms of an ideal client, they were all checked here. So we gave Jared the green light and we're like, dude, let's get to work. This is awesome. Congrats on landing this guy. And so this client was exactly who I'm showing right here. I blurred out the name because I don't want you guys like reaching out and like trying to like find these people. But this is somebody who teaches people how to break into tech and land a remote tech job. So it's a $7,500 offer teaching people how to find a career in tech. Really good offer, just for the record. So then after that, he ended up getting to work with this client. And then he posted here just 2 days later, day 2 win. On day two of my appointments, or on day 2 of my appointment setting role, I finally got my first call booked. Quite funny. I've actually had 6 people ask me to send the link for a call. So he got a book call, which is awesome, starting to build positive momentum here again. But actually he was sending out 6 links and nobody booked, which by the way, means that you are maybe not necessarily doing something wrong, but we need to improve something. So we ended up doing that. Real quick, I do want to talk about this. I actually want to take a step back. Most people think that like just because somebody has like a smaller follower count here, that they might not be an ideal client. That's not necessarily true if the person is running paid ads on social media or on some sort of other channel, which this guy is. If he was just doing this organically, yeah, it probably wouldn't be an ideal client, but he's running ads, so he's getting his leads that way. Back to what we were talking about though. Sorry. A little intermission, but now it was Jared's responsibility to help the client that he was working with convert his followers and DMs into sales calls so that the client could just focus more on taking those sales calls and helping students. And so this takes work, but it only takes a high school level of knowledge and communication to execute this task. So yes, this does take work, but if you're going to be some lazy piece of shit that thinks that you can just get to 10K per month online and just do nothing all day, like there's something wrong with your head. Maybe it's because you've seen a bunch of those like clickbait YouTube videos on how to make a lot of money, like super, super easy and do nothing all day. You need to do the work, but like it's actually not that hard. And it also doesn't require that much knowledge, but you do have to do the work. Despite what you think, making money online, you don't just like sit back on the beach and do nothing all day. You have to do work. Okay. Important note. The number one problem that he's facing still hasn't been solved. So most people have no idea how to scale from here and are stuck making 3 to 5K per month and eventually quit. This is where 99% of coaches would move on to their next student because they think that their work is done here. So like Jared, boom, he's like starting to get results. This is where most people would just be like, oh, nice job. I have a success story. I'm going to stop working with Jared. But no, this is where we actually got started. Like this was just the start of me helping Jared. But this is where like literally I started working one-on-one with Jared to help him improve his skill even further, to get him a clear vision and roadmap on how to make 10K per month. And so literally then a little bit later, talking about like money started coming in, nothing crazy, but we were able to close 2 deals this morning. So you can do the math on that I had set. Keep hustling, gentlemen. Let's scale this through the roof. More wins here. He wasn't making millions. Like we're 2 or 3 weeks into the journey. He's not making millions yet. He's not a millionaire. He didn't find overnight success. He didn't find a secret magic button that you could press and go make $10,000 a month with. No, he's putting in the work, but every single day as he puts in the work, his skill is improving every single day. And as a byproduct of that, he keeps making more and more and more money. That is the secret, guys. He was building, he was bringing in additional income and he was building. This is what we're doing here. Then after that, he actually let me know just the other day, actually, that the person that he's working with closed 2 deals, one for $7,500 and then one for $2,500 up front, which means him as an appointment setter, he actually made $1,000 in just 24 hours. which is actually it was more like 17 hours, but like we'll call it 24 hours. And for his own job that he was actually still working while he was pulling in results like this, so if he was doing this part-time on the side, it would have taken him over 10 days to replicate similar results like this in his 9 to 5. So think about this for a second. He made 1K in 17 hours. It would have taken him literally 10 days of working in his 9 to 5 job to see similar results at his 9 to 5. Like, that is insane. And then on top of that as well, I briefly want to talk about the fact that he got results extremely quickly. Like in retrospect, like think about going to college for a college degree. You have to go for 2 to 4 to 6 years, depending on what you major in and whatnot, where you literally are just like learning. For this process in this program here, he literally learned everything from April 24th, from April 16th to April 24th. 8 days it took him to learn. That was his college degree. Boom. Now Jared's got his college degree, or his, we'll call it like a appointment setting degree. And now he gets to work. Boom. Starts making money right out of the gate. Literally a couple days after. Wins, 1K in a day. And now on top of that as well, he has a clear roadmap on how to increase his income, which you cannot do at a 9 to 5 job. If Jared wanted to go make more money in his 9 to 5 job, he has to go work more hours. And that's sometimes possible if the company you work in has like overtime and things like that. But in most cases, that's not even possible. And even if it is, you don't want to just work. You don't want to just get paid based on how hard you work. You want to get paid based on how hard you work and how smart you are and how skilled you are. And so he has a clear roadmap on how to increase his income, and he's building skill sets every single day that will allow him to eventually run his own business in the long term and have an even higher earning potential, right? Super, super simple. With that being said, I do want to say again, this does take work. He was able to see results quickly, sure, but you do have to put in the work. This is not going to be some magic formula that you've like, that's just going to make you money just by snapping your fingers. No, he put in the work. He executed the task. He focused on getting better every single day. And as a byproduct of that, he is finding success. Despite what the online gurus tell you, this does require work, but I would say that it's a lot easier than going down and working a 9 to 5 for the rest of your life, or going through the 4-year college experience just to then after that even have a small chance at making money, because some people graduate college and they can't even find jobs, right? So with that being said, just to summarize everything, in just 2 months, we were able to learn appointment setting, land the first client, start doing outreach, start making money. And if that sounds like something that you'd be interested in, you're watching this video right now and you're like, I want to do what Jared did. I want to start that process myself. Feel free to book a call using the link in the description. The call will be with myself, where the two of us can hop on a call and we can see for sure if we'd be a good fit to work together based on you, where you're at right now, what you're looking to accomplish, and things like that. I don't work with everyone. So depending on what we talk about on the call, might not be the best fit to get started right now, might be better play down the line, or it's like, boom, we should get started ASAP. But you must be hardworking, you must be ready to invest, etc. If you want to learn a little bit more about who I am exactly, maybe this is the first video that you see for myself. You're like, Trevor, I'd love to work with you, but I want to see for sure if you're legit, if you're credible. Go watch some of my other content. I linked a couple videos in the description that you can go watch. Or you can just check a bunch of content on my YouTube channel and binge watch that. Or if you have any specific questions, you can actually go to the link in the description and DM me on Instagram, and I can answer any questions that you have there. But yeah, I would love to help you out and change your life if you're the right person watching this video. But I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.